Throughout its life as a smartphone series, the Google Pixel has had a heavy focus on smartphone photography, proving time and time again that hardware is secondary to software when it comes to capturing the best images in this form factor. But its efforts in other areas have been scattered. The first Pixel made a huge splash in the smartphone scene, and Google's marketing was aggressive to say the least. With an unorthodox design aesthetic and some groundbreaking specs and features, it wasn't long before Google had secured its spot in the mainstream smartphone market. Tech publications, YouTubers, and even users themselves were all wowed at what Google had been able to do, and the device became the platform for Google's latest Android software and feature set. In fact, the original Pixel still supports Android 10, an operating system that would release 3 years later. Next year, the tech giant released the Pixel 2 with an updated design, even better camera, and a controversial lack of a headphone port, something that the company had teased the opposition for just a year prior. The device was somewhat of an outcast for its issue-riddled POLED display, massively contrasting with the previous effort, and no, not in a good way. Last year, the Pixel 3 series, including the Pixel 3a, took a more safe and conservative approach, with an average price tag for each of their respective markets, a more iterative design, and back to more of a focus on the camera, the thing that made the first Pixel so great. Its lack of massive game-changing features certainly didn't make the phone shine, but the phone series was back on the up and up, and people were excited about it. So just to recap, the first Pixel was groundbreaking, new, exciting, and brought a lot to the table. The Pixel 2 was Google trying to change a little bit too much and making a dog's breakfast of it. And the Pixel 3 was a safer and more streamlined take on the Pixel 2. So, why is the Pixel 4 so different? It, like the previous phone, doesn't sport the best specs, doesn't change the game on a hardware level, and doesn't seem to excite many as much as Apple and Samsung phones of the world. So what's changed? Well, the Pixel 4 is concrete proof that Google is focusing on its software, particularly for its camera, and nothing else. It's a testing ground and benchmark tool for Google's latest and greatest software innovation. The 4's hardware on every single level is just bang average or below, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of Google's lowest selling devices due to its lack of creativity and the existence of the iPhone 11, Realme X2 Pro, and OnePlus 7T. You can tell that Google isn't fussed when it comes to hardware. Just look at how this £669 base model compares to a sub €500 flagship killer. On paper, there's no competition whatsoever. The Realme takes the cake, even without taking pricing into consideration. Even on a camera level, compared to its competition, there's no doubt that the others beat it, but only in hardware. See, Google has done a lot this time around to focus its software efforts on the Pixel 4's camera, including the ever-evolving Super Res zoom and increasingly capable HDR+. Even with the lack of ultra-wide and super zoom lenses, the general consensus on Twitter is that this year's Pixel is already the new king of the point-and-shoot stills photography camera. Project Solly, the company's radar-based control system, seems to have had a generally poor reception. Its gimmicky nature and finicky reliability translate to a feature that's meant to justify the chunky forehead, but that really is an excuse for it. However, Google is betting on its efforts to create the best software experience that money can buy, and banking on software alone to impress enough to justify such a hefty price tag. In a sea of impressive spec sheets, incredible usability, otherworldly versatility, and unparalleled innovation lies the Pixel 4, an unapologetically boring phone. Will it swim, or will it sink, and leave the Google mobile team going back to the drawing board? Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This is kind of a different one. I'm back on the microphone, behind the microphone, doing a voiceover, and I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Please do leave a like, dislike, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here to never miss a video like this one. And also, actually reverting back to that, tell me in the comments what you think about the Pixel 4, because I think it's really interesting. I want to give a massive shout out to my patrons. You guys have been awesome. I've been Ryan Thomas, and I'll see you later. Peace.